Good evening. Thank you all for coming out. I'm so glad to be here, man. I'm so happy to be here. I loved your city. I went and walked around a bunch today, saw all sorts of great stuff. Only problem is, this morning when I left my hotel, I forgot to put my Fitbit on. So I got 0 credit for all those steps that I did today. Isn't that a bummer when you forget your Fitbit or your Apple Watch and you go on like a hike or something and you're out in like beautiful nature? You're like, what's the point? Even didn't get credit for these steps. My rings aren't any closer to being closed. What is the point of any of this, man? I love my Fitbit, man. I am all in on my Fitbit. I get on the app, I log my stuff, I get badged on the Fitbit app for accomplishing things. Like, I got a badge on there for losing 150 pounds. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. The key to getting that badge for me was accidentally logging my weight wrong one morning. That's a true story. I forgot a 0 and the app lost its mind. I go, what, you weigh 17 pounds, dude? What? That's incredible, man. I went in and corrected it, and Fitbit played it very cool. They're like, don't worry about it, buddy. We all go through our fluctuations. You'll be all right, man. We'll get you back down to the 20-pound range before you know. You'll be all right, dude. Even though I corrected it, they let me keep the badge. It's still, I look at it on my phone every morning just to remind myself what I'm capable of. You know what I mean? It keeps track of my heart rate, which is fun. The first time it ever went off about my heart rate was very exciting. I was making a quesadilla at the time. I'm in my kitchen, I'm making a quesadilla, my watch starts going off, it goes, keep it up, dude, you are crushing it. You are in the fat burn zone. I think what happened looking back on it, I think like, you know when you see a beautiful person, your heart flutters, your heart rate elevates a little bit? I think that's what happened. I think I looked down at what I was making, I was like, daggum, I cannot wait to have that in my mouth. That is the day I learned the Q in LGBTQ stands for quesadillas. So, just a little fun fact for you. I was thinking about my Fitbit because I was at a gas station and the guy in front of me had an ankle monitor on. He was wearing shorts with this thing on, which I always thought if you had an ankle monitor on, you were a full-time long pants person until that situation was resolved. That was an incorrect assumption that I made. He has this thing on, he's wearing his shorts, he's buying a Mountain Dew and a beef stick, and I'm like, this adds up, this all makes sense, yeah. I'm not saying that everyone who buys Mountain Dew and beef sticks is a felon, but every felon buys Mountain Dew and beef stick. But I noticed it because they're huge. I don't know the last time you guys saw someone with an ankle monitor on, but they are gigantic, right? Technology has come so far since when they were invented, and I think that they've gotten larger over time. I do. I looked at that. I looked at my Fitbit. My Fitbit's that big, right? Knows exactly where I am. Knows if I'm asleep or I'm awake. Knows that I'm pretty into Mexican food in a pretty big way. Knows all that information, that big, $79.95 on Black Friday, right? But if you do a crime, the government's like, tough luck, buddy. You get a walkie-talkie glued to a slap bracelet. Good luck. Good luck, man. I love my Fitbit. My dog loves my Fitbit because every day I like get 10,000 steps. It means she's going on like 11 walks throughout the day. She loves it. I got a dog. Her name's Cleo. She's tiny. She's like 7 pounds. She's a rescue. I'm a hero. It's no big deal. I didn't take Cleo to the vet because like her teeth were getting rotten and like her breath started smelling really bad. Like her breath was getting to the point where I couldn't even open mouth kiss her anymore, you know? We got a bunch of cat people in here tonight. I'm not making fun of you. I used to be a cat person. I used to be a cat person, and then I got a dog, and I gotta tell you guys, their tongues are way softer, man. You can really... All right, whatever. No, her teeth were getting bad. Cleo's teeth were getting bad, so I took her to the vet, and the vet examined her, and the vet goes, all right, well, she's got a classic case of little dog mouth. We're gonna have to make some extractions, right? It was the official diagnosis was little dog mouth. So I go, well, she's not gonna be like one of those dumb dogs like with her tongue hanging out of the side of her face all the time, is she, right? I thought I was making a joke. Turns out I was asking a pretty legitimate question. Because the vet got that serious, like, doctor look in his eyes. He goes, we're gonna try everything we can to keep that tongue in that mouth. I don't have a choice. I have to get the surgery. So surgery day comes, I drop her off. She's there all day. I go to pick her up after. I'm talking to the vet tech about how to take care of her and all that stuff, right? So the vet tech, she goes, Cleo is in some pain. She had 23 teeth removed, so just give her 2 of these pills. I go, rewind the tape, 23 teeth? Were you putting more in just to take them out again? Do I owe you teeth? How is this possible? What's going on? Cleo's doing fine. She's good. On the way home from the vet, we stopped by the pet store, right, to get her some soft food, obviously, and a treat for being such a brave girl. And while I'm ringing out at the pet store, the card reader there has the nerve to ask me if I would like to donate to help a homeless animal in need. The nerve. I go, excuse me, this formerly homeless pet just had $1,300 of teeth removed. I would actually like to make a withdrawal if that's possible. Cleo's doing fine. She's living her best life right now. Cleo and I and my girlfriend Taylor, we just moved to Nashville, Tennessee from Spokane, Washington. And it's all right. I don't know if you're wooing me being in Nashville or leaving Spokane, but either way, I will take it. It's good, man. We rent a house down there. I've had Cleo for 6 years, and this is the first house she's ever lived in. Right? I've been living in apartments. I have not been homeless. Just to clarify, I've been living in apartments with Cleo. This is her first house. I'll never forget the first time I let her out into the backyard. Like, she looked up at me with eyes that said, like, this was an option the entire time. You just had to get your credit score a little bit better, and this is the life that I could have been living. It's great. Cleo loves the backyard. I love the backyard, but I've been living in apartments so long that I forgot that yard work is a thing that has to happen. I totally forgot. Now I have to do yard work on somebody else's lawn. I have to do pro bono yard work on a house that I do not own. The worst part is that if I do a good enough job, the landlord is going to come by and be like, oh my gosh, this looks amazing. This looks so good that your rent is going up. That's how good this looks, man. I'm not even doing it for free. I had to buy a lawnmower to take care of this lawn. I bought one of those like electric, like battery-powered lawnmowers, right? All my friends were making fun of me for it because it's not tough or cool, right? But it's the best. Because I put that battery in there, I get out there and I mow for like 20, 25 minutes. The battery dies and I'm done mowing the lawn. Gas mowers are for guys that want the lawn to be done. Electric lawn mowers are for guys that want to be done with the lawn. Do you know what I mean? I'm the second one, man.